Alright, before we even get this video started, I want to give a special thanks to Moto Mule. Mike, thank you very much for the sticker you put on Gravedigger. That's much appreciated. I'm pretty excited about that. That's very cool. So thank you very much, and let's get on to this video. Alright, well, Christmas is over. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I know my kids did. They had a lot of fun, so time to get back to work. So let's do it. So I figured out my height by, obviously that's the same height that we want to be at there. So I made a spacer, basically, so that'll be at the same height. Make sure my string's nice and tight. That's all we got done today. Doesn't seem like a lot, but well, let's look at it and see what we got for the day. So we got both radiuses done now. Got this one all done today. We got our pieces cut in on that side. So we got the back piece cut off, the flange that was in our way. So tomorrow we're gonna continue making these pieces, getting everything cut in, and we'll start welding it in. We're back. Let's get this stuff moved around and get back to work. Alright, so yesterday we got these pieces cut, and I went ahead and I checked them on the other side and they fit perfectly, which I hope so, because otherwise I welded my tubs in crooked. So we'll go ahead and cut two more of these, cut a section for the back, and start welding this stuff together and getting it all tacked in. Well, I realized I probably should use my little jig to mark my wood height before I made my cut. It cuts fairly straight though. I cut it on the corner. Pretty close to my wood height. I want my frame to sit, so we're not looking for exact science at this point, but at least I do have a reference to measure off of. So I'm 4.5 inches right there off the bottom. Let's see. Oh, 4.5 inches, so we're good. So we'll just go off those measurements, and that should be the height of our framework, which will be also the height of our wood where it originally sat. If you remember right, there was a lip right here. The wood set directly on that lip. So the wood's about 5/8 thick, maybe a little more. All right, now I'm just gonna measure this width and subtract 2 inches. Right at 50, so it'll be 48 inches, which I knew that already. I don't know why I'm measuring it again. Guess I should have used some different material to do my bracing with, because now I gotta get this one down from up here. nice. But before we go and weld anything, I've got to make sure we think this through all the way. I want to keep my wiring hidden for all my tail lights and everything back here, and I think I want to run it through my framework. So I'm going to make sure I have a passage cut where the wires will go through cleanly. We're going to do our best here. We're going to see if we can make this work. Alright, so while I'm waiting for my compressor to fill up, I put a level on this. This is level. We're swooping down a little bit here, so I gotta trim these corners up a little bit and make sure all my framework is level with the bed. And we'll do some measuring and make sure everything's square and good to go before we even start tacking. Probably put some screws in from the back side, and that'll hold everything in place. And I'll tack my frame together, pull my whole piece off, weld it on the table, make my little wire passages on the back, and I'll show you how I do that. Forgot to push play on the time lapse, but let's see. So what I did is I just put a weld in there, soften that edge so it's not all sharp and jagged in there. So that'll help the wires pass through and not get chafed. Now I got to cap these ends off, and I might even, nah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna pass a wire through here first, but I am confident I'll be able to get it through there. Alright, well now that we got this side all done, welded up, we're going to go ahead and get the other side done, get the back cut in. Well, the back's cut, but we want to make sure it fits good. So we'll get this side all welded up, and let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, well, we got the framework all done today, and it's in there, so I'll show you what we got. So, it's all going around, and it's just screwed on right now. Got to work on this corner a little bit. Needs a little hammering on the fender well. But nothing big. See how that's going to end up there. So we have some structure now for this, so we can make a mounts and get her going. All right. Well, now that we got some structure, we can go ahead and start making our mounts. We have our false frame built, so we'll just figure out our heights, and that should be pretty easy. So we'll use our old wood bed mounts over here, and we'll figure out our heights and everything. It shouldn't be too hard. So we'll keep, tomorrow we're gonna drill 1,000,000 holes, start spot welding all this to the bed. All right, so we're ready to start welding this in, but before we do, I'm going to mark it, pull it all out. I'm going to sand all the paint off where I'm going to weld it around the edge, so make sure it's nice and clean. Let's get started. So we're just about ready to start welding. Got all our holes drilled. What I want to do now is I want to make sure this thing is level this way and this way. So I'll level it all out on this garage floor. And then I want to make sure that my framework is level too, so everything's the same. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing leveled out, and then we'll start tack welding. Alright, now that we got this thing all tack welded in the corners and screwed in a bunch of places, I think I'm going to put it up on jack stands. I was just going to put some more screws in it to make sure these panels stay real tight to the framework. I think I'm just going to put it up on jack stands so I can use a clamp. Everything's real solid now. You can pick it up, it doesn't twist or anything, so should be good. It's Saturday, so I'm cutting out early. I'm gonna hang out with my kids for a little bit, and I'll show you what I got done today. I only worked a few hours. We're all spot welded in. Nice and tight there. Wraps around there. Side. We'll see you next time when we get these mounts going. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that, and not too exciting, but it's fabrication and we'll get this done. So I hope you all enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Hot Rods.